And welcome back to the Survive Scale Soar podcast. I'm your host, Jeremy, and this is a special series called Elevated Conversations. And it's a great opportunity for me to be able to spend time with those members that have joined JLA Realty Omnia Elevate. And they get to share with you why they made the decision to join, but we also get to talk about their business and what makes them unique and a valued asset to our team. And I'm really excited today. I'm bringing to you the first person that joined JLA Realty Omnia Elevate, Pati Juarez. Pati, good morning.
Good morning, Jeremy. Good morning.
Patty, you're special to me. I've known you and your husband for a long time. I think we figured it out. Was it 2017?
It was 2017. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
have gotten to become not just business partners, but just really good friends over the years. And I'm really excited just about talking about your business and sharing what how you've developed and grown in our organization. And I want to start there. Let's talk about coming over to JLA Realty Omni Elevate. You're at a large, brokerage here in the area, a national brand. And what made you make the jump to our organization?
Yeah. Well, first of all, yeah, thank you. We have been friends for some time, and I'm really grateful for your friendship and just being able to pick up the phone and give you a call and either talk about business or talk about my husband who's sitting across from me. No,
Hi,
I'm
Juan.
kidding. Or or just, whatever it is. It's that, as entrepreneurs, we mix a lot of our personal life with our business life. Um, sometimes in 5-minute increments. So when I moved, that was something that I didn't feel coming from a big brokerage. I didn't feel coming from a big national brand. I've always worked small business my whole career, ever since I started working. I worked for my one of my very first like serious big girl jobs was for a chain of restaurants that was run by families, a family. So even though it was, 6 or 7 restaurants, it was still family owned. I was still able to pick up the phone and call the owner and um, call the accountant or the bookkeeper who was the owner's sister or sister-in-law and that sort of thing. Um, and then my family opened their own restaurants in the area, and naturally I came and worked for them. And again, just the family feel, being able to work one-on-one with the owner. When I jumped into real estate and made that decision for myself, I did immediately go to a national brand and didn't get that same feeling. I kind of felt like I was lost within, I was another number. I was just another agent, another cap, so to say. Um, Met John, and you by chance happened to be joining him at that time, and immediately felt that small business, family owned feeling, even though we do have a big brokerage. I mean, 1,500 agents is no small feat. Run by what I would say is a small team, because when you look at how many people run JLA and how leadership works, um, it's a small team that has learned how to execute really well. And I immediately felt that small business family type feel. I can pick up the phone and call you and call John, call Kim, call Amanda, and have a response, fairly easily, and also get to know them on a personal level, like get to know who I'm working with and what their values are. So that was really important to me.
Yeah, funny story, and you probably know it better than I do because you're the one involved. We were coaching at the time. You'd hired me to coach you in your business, and we've been doing that for a period of time. You
Mm-hmm.
knew I was getting started in this, but we didn't talk about it. I kept that separate in my business, and my job was to focus on coaching you right where you're at.
Yeah.
And I get a call. So at this point, Omni Elevate's it's a vision. In fact, at the time, it was called Red Hawk Property Team. That's a whole nother story in the name change. Uh, you knew about it. I didn't know that you went to John to talk to him, and I get a call from John saying, "Hey, your team's already growing," and I'm like, "You know something I don't because it's just me, myself, and I right now." And he goes, "No, Patty Juarez is going to be joining you," and I'm like, "Patty? I just we're just coaching together. I had no idea. And what were
Yeah,
we
I
doing?
didn't I didn't want to mix any of the coaching conversations with any recruitment conversations.
Mhm.
And I really, yeah, I didn't care to mix the two at all. I wanted to be professional in my leaving one brokerage to go to another. So I just went straight to the source. And um at that time, I didn't even have John's number. So I DM'd him on Facebook and he called me like he does today within 15 or 20 minutes. If I absolutely have a broker question, he'll call me within 15 or 20 minutes and, we'll get to it. Um, but yeah, it was, I didn't want to reach out to you. I just kind of wanted to say, hey, what does this look like under Jeremy and under JLA?
Yeah.
Um, and we met with John like a week later, and I had my husband go with me, and my husband goes, I don't know why this woman is having this meeting. She's made up her mind. This is just the way she is. Like,
Yeah. You had to go through the process. And like John said, John goes, she was vetting you. She was making sure and asking all the questions and I appreciate that. And it's been an incredible journey together. And I want to talk about it a little bit in that move. Your business was not where you wanted to be at that point. And you
no,
move over.
it was very defeating. Um, like the mindset wasn't there. It did feel defeating on a day to day. Um, there was moments I'd get up and I'm like, why the hell am I doing this? What am I doing to myself? Like, I just need to go back to work, just need to go back to my 9 to 5 and, you know, and that's it. And, I figure out a way to make it work for myself and for my family. Um, but man, things have changed
Yeah,
like drastically.
a
Yeah.
lot. So what
Yeah.
was that? What was that initial feeling, or what was the thing that sparked you as soon as you got over here that maybe Omnia Elevate help provide in terms of value?
Just the ability to, well, first of all, Jeremy Williams knows me as me and knows what I'm capable of. So you push me to do more. B, um, you do genuinely check in with me. And I know that's partly me as well. Like I have to reach out to you, but you reach out to me. Hey, how's it going? What's going on? How can I help you? And you come from a position of service. You're really there, and not just you, but you and John and the girls are really there to service their agents and help us do business the way we want to do business and the way we see business fit for us. Um, you guys have realized that not everybody's the same, and there's great agents out there, and you let them run their business the way they kind of see fit, and it doesn't fit under this structure. And if you kind of light that fire a little bit, I mean, they'll take off. So that's really what made a difference for me, just the level of service that you guys provide by just the genuine phone calls of like, how's it going and how can I help you?
Yeah. I know when John and I sat down and talked about this, and even specifically to me, and something that I've passed on to the agents that have come on is give them a big sandbox. And that's what we've done for you is giving you a gigantic sandbox to play in. And as long as you're not breaking anything or hurting anybody, you get to
Mm-hmm.
build the business the way you desire, the
Mm-hmm.
way that you want your clients to see you professionally. And I think giving you maybe some of that freedom to be able to do that and grow how you already knew to grow. You've had all these past experiences, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to do you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And oh gosh, I was going to go somewhere with that. And I think I think there's been not a single time I have reached out to you or to John to ask y'all, hey, what do y'all think about this? And there hasn't been a single time where y'all say no,
Mhm.
right? And you know, the weekly phone calls, the weekly check-ins on whether it's the meeting or just personal phone calls. make the world of a difference. It's not like, hey, here you go, figure it out, have a good time. Um, no, it's like, hey, this is what we're going to do. Let's figure out how to make that work.
And you share this, and I appreciate it. I accept all that. It's one of those things though too that you as a professional, you realize um, I've got to be able to seek out help when I need it. Like there's
Hmm.
a meeting in the middle. It's not
Yes.
ever one way
Yeah.
from you to me or from me to you. There's kind of this meeting in the middle and coming together. And I think that's really important, especially for new agents that are out there. They're just expecting to have their hand held. No, that's not necessarily the case, and I don't know anywhere that would do that.
Yeah.
But it's this meeting in the middle. It's knowing that we need each other to grow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I have to have that desire within myself to not just wait for the phone call or not just, we have a Monday call and a Thursday call. I have to attend the Monday call, do work in between, and attend the Thursday call and do work in between. It's not like I'm going to show up to these calls and then you pick up the phone and call me and work is going to show up. It definitely doesn't work that way. And I think that's within any industry that you're in, right? Whether you're small business or you're corporate, you don't show up to your 9 to 5 and sit at your desk and just, expect the check to keep coming in. There's work that has to be involved. And it's twofold when it comes to owning your own business because now there's a good time in that where you wear all the hats. You're the listing agent, you're the buyer's agent, you're there for appraisals, you're there for negotiations, you do the contracts, you do the admin, you do the bookkeeping, you do all of that. So there's not multiple departments that we can pass it to each other. But yeah, you definitely have to sit there and do the work. The checks will not come in otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, and I appreciate that about you, Patty. That's one thing. Like when you came over, I was excited about was I knew you weren't at your potential, and I knew what your potential could be, just because I knew you as a person,
And
and I
I'm just getting
realized,
started, okay?
yeah. Oh, I know. We talked some big numbers, but it's that drive, it's that willingness to put in the work, even when it's hard. That's always been a part of who you are. I want to switch topics. I want to get to know Patty, the realtor. Tell me about first, what's your service areas?
So it's slowly expanded, but currently it's Northeast Houston, North Houston, and starting to head really into Spring and Tomball area. And I think here within the next year, I'll definitely be reaching further west.
And when you look at your business and what you've built, this is realtor speak probably, but is it sphere of influence, open houses, networking? Like, what do you find that you enjoy the most to build your business?
Sphere of influence, definitely, because I get to touch the people's lives that I'm already involved in. So, um, all of my friends from previous jobs or from networking that I've made, like when I go and network, I'm not just there I say it jokingly that, I go and shake hands and kiss babies. I'm not just there doing it as a passing by. Like I genuinely want to get to know you. I don't, I'm the networker that I'll be honest, I'm terrible at like, oh, hello, my name's Patty. This is what I do. Nice to meet you. Um, but I'm really good at like once we get to that point, I really want to get to know you.
Mhm.
And I really want to invest in you as a person. So for me, sphere of influence, yeah, because I want to be able to make a difference in your life
Yeah,
and be a part of that story.
yeah. And I see that in our conversations. I see that in the conversations you have with other members of our team, and I see it in your clients as well. Just from the successful outcomes that take place when they choose to hire you as their agent, whether buying or selling a home. and you can feel that, and you know that it works because they're referring business to you. It's
Hmm.
you see agents that'll go out and work the sphere of influence, and then it's like their referral business isn't growing. What's the disconnect there? Well, they're
Yeah.
doing a bad job. And that's not the case with you. You're giving the red carpet service and making them feel like they're the most important person in the room, even while you may have other transactions going on and even another business that you've started. You give them your full attention, and I've seen that.
Well, I genuinely believe that if you take care of people the way you would take care of your family, that comes back in return.
Mhm.
So it's and I mean, these people are taking care of my family too. They're making a difference in my life and in my kids' life and in my husband's life. And, so I need to be able to do the same.
What's your favorite story with working with a buyer? Maybe a first time home buyer.
Okay, so it wasn't sphere of influence. Um, it was a generically that I got off of like one of these online platforms. And I went and showed this couple, I don't know how many houses, and we were finally under contract. And it's like she understood the process, but then maybe I'm not sure where the disconnect was. Point is, we were under contract, got out of contract, and I think everybody was kind of frustrated and angry after a while. But I'm a big believer in like no, when there's a no, it's a blessing. That when a door closes, it's a blessing. And so the door temporarily closed. Um, they went on their way. I went on mine. And a few months later, they give me a call and they said, "Hey, we're ready." And they got all their ducks in a row at that time. And we found a great freaking house for them. And we left all the previous frustration behind and were able to find something phenomenal for them. We became really good friends in the process and found that we have a lot in common because she's also a small business owner. Um, talked about our parents, talked about our kids, and just, to this day, I think it's been 2 years now, going on 2 years this January, and it's been great. So super happy for them.
Yeah, I think that's one of your superpowers as an agent is relationships. And I believe they truly have, and I've seen this just in the way you engage with them, is that they truly become an extension of your family.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, what is your proudest moment in real estate?
Oh, in real estate. Okay. Um, it's a mindset thing. It's really being able to gain confidence and today I can tell you I may not be the best, most experienced agent in the world, but I'm a damn good agent. And it's being able to realize that. And
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm most proud of. It's not a specific transaction, it's not, a certain instance. It's just being able to realize I'm damn good at what I do.
Yeah. I think that's important. There's a lot of, John talks about that often, confidence. We have to have confidence, and we have to know that about ourselves, and so that others can see it. Because if we're not confident in
Hmm.
what we do, or we don't believe in ourselves, it can be read. And you are
Hmm.
a great, I'll affirm that you are an amazing agent. So lucky to be in business with you. All right, fun questions. What's your
Like it.
favorite food?
Okay. A lot of them, man. That's how I've gained this much weight.
Yeah, my challenge too.
I would say if it's two things. It's tostadas, so with chicken and sour cream and guacamole and like a side bowl of fideo.
Mm.
And then it's enchiladas suizas. So enchiladas with like the green tomatillo sauce. Um, so it's tortillas with chicken and tortillas with chicken.
Both of those I've made here in our home in the last 3 weeks. So I
Yeah.
love that. I
But
would.
they're specifically moms.
Uh,
It's not, I mean, yes, I can make them and they're still really good, but there's something about when mom makes them.
yeah.
And so I'm kind of glad when she reaches out, like, what do I make? I'm like, tostadas or
There you
enchiladas
go.
suizas. So, yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
What women want.
Okay. Okay. Good.
There's a lot of them,
Yeah,
but that's one of the main
that one's
ones.
one of them. Okay. What is your favorite sport team?
Oh, come on. The Houston Astros.
All right. All right. Do you have a favorite football? Please, I'll say Dallas.
Oh, no,
Uh,
I'm sorry, it's Texans. I'm a Houston girl.
there you go. There you go. I was gonna think differently about you.
Ah,
Yes, Houston Texans. What's your hobby? What do you like to do outside of work, outside of kids, outside of what do you enjoy doing?
um, man, time has been so fleeting lately, but when I can create it, it's being in my garden and I have a green thumb and I love that. I like to learn about different plants. But that's also really bad that I have a green thumb because I kind of let things go when I get really busy. So I'm just like, I'll get to it later, I'll get to it later, and then things get really sad or they die, and then I just bring them back to life. Um, and then I really do enjoy working out. Really, really do, and got to get back to the gym. Just got to quit making time an excuse.
Two questions, and we'll wrap. First one, we'll go back to where our conversation started. If somebody's listening to this today, they're an experienced agent. They're somewhere else right now, and maybe they're not getting some of the things that you're talking about today.
Hmm.
What would you recommend to them, whether it's them exploring our organization or just making a change? Talk about that. What advice could you give them?
Yeah. I would first say make a list of your desires, like what you're looking for within a brokerage. Um, Maybe talk to your leadership team and see if those desires can be met. And then just pick up the phone and start interviewing brokerages. Yeah. And I would say that you should also recognize that what I said earlier about entrepreneurship and personal life, like it is back and forth sometimes. Um, and like it's literally sometimes within 5 minutes, you're just playing this back and forth thing with your family and and work. Find a business, find a brokerage that will support that and understands that.
Yeah, that's huge. I've been to many trainings over the years where it's like they try to train you to get put it in the box. So yeah, your business is happening over here, so you focus on business and then you go deal with life later, or you go deal with life and then your business gets neglected because it's over
Yeah,
in the box.
yeah.
And I appreciate you saying that because it is going back and forth between business and life all the time. We're human beings. We exist. You and I both, we have families, we have spouses, we have kids. We're
That
really,
we like to be heavily involved with.
yep. And
Yeah.
and I think sometimes either the consumer or even sometimes in the industry, we can find that there's this belief that our whole persona is wrapped around being a realtor. And the truth is it's not. It's just a part of who we are.
Hmm.
But we're also all these other great and amazing things. All right, last
Hmm.
question. So I'm thinking about buying a home, selling a home, investing in real estate, Kingwood, Elmo, Tasceta, North Houston, Spring, Tomball, even the greater Houston area. How do they connect with you?
Okay. I'm gonna put it out there. 832-766-1107.
There you go.
Call me, text me, send me smoke signals. I'll be there. I'll answer the phone. Um, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and she
extremely
will.
important.
I promise you she will. It's and sometimes I don't know what it is, but it's our relationship, our friendship is like it's almost like ESP sometimes. Yeah. They'll pick up
It's
the phone and call me. It's like I was
I
like
was
literally
about
like
to call you.
dialing your number. It's just amazing how that happens. So she will find you. If you're thinking about any of those things, just thinking Patty will be there.
Yeah.
But Patty, I thank you for taking the time today. It's a really important conversation. Obviously you're a part of the organization that I'm helping to grow agents across Texas. We're definitely growing. We're seeing great people coming in the organization, and you're a huge part of that. It's special that you were the first person that made the decision to come join me. And so that's something I'll always be thankful for. And thank you for your time today. And if you are considering making a move in real estate, whether it's buying, selling, or investing in real estate, you can count on getting not just a great realtor, also getting somebody that is going to make you an extension of their family. And I know that of her heart. I know that of her husband's heart, Juan. That's just who they are as people, and it's people first. Yes, she's an amazing realtor, but she's even a more amazing person. So thank you, Patty, for the time today.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you.
All right. Until next time, onward and upward.